fire for there? I can fire the mana. Close the menu. New area hype? Hey, it's you again. Oh, I've just dropped the line.
I wonder if there's a limit to how much we can remember. For the sake of argument, let's just assume that there is. Where do you suppose our memories go once they're forgotten? Well, it has nothing to do with my quest. I was just wondering.
Yeah, I wonder where they do go. Anyway. Oh, is that event? Is that Holmes over there, I wonder? Might as well go to the village first. Also, welcome back to Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered for Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch, not Tendo Switch. Anyway, hey! It's true, that's what it feels like in Void there.
Oh, hello. Well, how are things going?
Well, you've been busy, haven't you? It's about time we got serious, too.
Yeah. We'll get moving tomorrow.
Right. Well, see you around.
Farewell.
They're carefree, aren't they?
Time we got serious.
Well, to be honest, they do have a year to collect all drops. Oh, could you imagine if it was measured in real lifetime? How long you have to actually collect the drops? Each week would be a year. Anyway, so
Do you wish to cross?
oh yes, please.
I cannot let you pass.
A Marcos Shelia. What do I need what's a Marcos? How do I get a Marcos Shelia? Okay. I guess we'll just go to the dungeon. Mark of Shelia. I don't know it. Anyway, Violu Sloss?
Long ago, peace returned to this tumultuous land, and Lilties kept the highways safe. At long last, travelers walked the roads without fear of monsters. The Ukes constructed a great sluice to channel water down from Lake Shalla, transforming Jagan Creek into a great river. Over time, the Jagan turned the vast plains of Fum into farmland, thereby providing food to people the world over. To us, this sluice is more precious than anything.
Lizardmen and frogs I saw a lot of. Oh, what? The frogs can cast Blizzard. And a stone key would be in with. That's amazing. Right. Also, there's immediate treasure to our right, which stairs and stairs. Ah, okay. I can't get down to drain the water somehow. I'm guessing. Seriously, most of this music reminds me of Final Fantasy 9. Miss with both doors. Nope, out that. Ooh, fire, nice. Right, just trying to remember if there's a combination there, but there isn't. Oh, I got a mark of Shelley here. Wow, okay, fair enough. I now have that mark to go in that city. And a twisted head. Can you... Right. There we go, that'll do. So I've got the key. So I'm trying to look over there while I can, but there's water in there, so I can't really do much if I go north, because all I saw was some steps. So I need to get rid of the water somehow. Can I get this chest at least? Thank you. Blizzard. Well, I can split this for level 2 Blizzard. Honestly, magic's used more for the ailments than it is for damage. Right, that gives me slow. I don't mind that too much due to the fact that I could use it on the boss, hopefully. More artifacts, and this one's a drill. Can't get down there because of water. Can't get that way because I need a key. Speak the key like it's there we go. Yeah, I really wish I didn't have friends list appear. Wait, those things are resistant to they're resistant to melee, destroys them instantly. Okay, so we have a bomb, and I missed him. Nope, I'm gonna hit, I'm not... Oh my god, I'm missing all these. Just take care of them. I'm still trying to get the combo down, yeah, the combo down. Because you have to time the button presses to actually do the full combo. It's 1, 2, 3. I think it's different for each race as well. What? Griffin. Oh yeah, I forgot they don't do as much damage anymore. fair, I'm sure Flans are more resistant to physical than they are. Anyway, come on, Griffin, just do something else. Just so I can get a cure off. And there's another raise. Right, yeah, I'm gonna risk this. To be honest, I get so much health anyways. What? Wait, was it? I don't know where I'm at anymore. Okay, so we have a Griffin, 2 Lisbon, and a Flan. Oh. I always want to collect the stuff that drops. Did anything drop once? There is, right. Yeah, I need Mog to... No, I need Mog to come this way just as tight. Need... I'm gonna do this myself. Right, drop that there. Go. Pick up. Drop, because I'm gonna get damaged anywhere. Just I'm using the element probably they're strong against as well. Didn't think about that. Is that another Marcus Shelley? It is, it's another Marcus Shelley. And this leads to the boss room. Yay, an extra heart. Do I take the extra heart for the end fights, or do I take... Is that seriously all I was here, was literally just that? Seems like that was literally the only thing that was worth here. Shame. Wait, hold on, here it is. Moogle home! Okay, so at least I'm getting down on the Moogle homes.
Paint me, Capel. Capel.
No, I didn't mean to paint.
Hello, Capel. Capel.
Okay, cool. So, this isn't... I'm guessing that's all this entire dungeon done? And I still haven't figured out how to turn the water off. Yeah, I don't know. Turn the water off. It's like it's just like a running. It's just like a running tap. I just turn it off from the source. I don't even know if that's even possible. But anyway, boss time. I also have the Marcus Shell here as well, actually, so I could... And this has been one quick dungeon, in fact. I mean, the other dungeon could have been done quicker if I remembered wholly. Oh, it's a golem. Sorry, I didn't mean just a golem. You're amazing, golem. Don't mind me. I'm just here for. Oh. Oh. Okay. Talk about electromagnetic golem. Oh, I see you have that laser attack. Ah, the nose rocket punch. Ah, no, I need. Yeah, figured this. Clear and I'll take fire. God. I stood in the right place there. No, I didn't want to cast fire. I wanted clear. Fire and clear on my bar. Right. Let's just see if fire can weaken his defense. That's a ice stack, good to know. I'm really hit by this. Right, okay. Now I have a chance to actually use clear. That gets rid of both of them. No, it didn't. What? Before I hit. Never mind. That's what I actually hope I did. I'm gonna cure just safety. And I walk straight into him. Once you have enough hearts and probably one of the better weapons, you can literally just face tank a lot of stuff, but it's the ailments that get you worse off. Or that or extremely strong monsters that deal maybe 2 massive damage for each hit. I just realised I can't turn the sluice off. I have to somehow get the chest to rise up, and don't tell me it's one of those, it's gotta be a moment where you literally put down, no, because the camera doesn't work like that. I don't know. But I need to grind for the better gear before the end of this game, probably. Either that or do every second cycle of every dungeon. I just realised I can't go to that place again because I've just gotten the third droplet. Well, we'll have to go there next year, wait for different elements and all this. Well, at least I got 2 marks of Shelly, yeah? Yeah.
Hail Moogle at your service,
Even though
Capone.
technically we've been the years, so I'll have to check the diary when I get. Anyway.
Here you go, Capo.
So what's my family got to say this time? Oh, it's from my mother. Oh, the fields of... Wait, I did this one. I'm sure I did. I hear the striped apples from the farm are much better than the ones in the market. If I recall correctly, star carrots and gold potatoes were their specialities. I'll try them. And I'll send over a nice veg seed. I've got a lot from my mother. Not many from my father. I got one from... Wait, hold on. Have I got... No, apparently my baby brother hasn't sent me a single letter.
I've got your reply, Capo.
By the way, if you ever see those letters in, don't keep me waiting on the main screen. It's because if on the old GameCube version, you would be on... If you play multiplayer, you would be on a Game Boy Advance connected to the console. Which if I find later, I could actually do that with my old GameCube game. Anyway, so it would appear on the main screen just saying like don't keep me waiting, all this sort of stuff. From what I remember anyway. So I can't get another heart because I've already got the moon pendant. Can't get into a Z bank because I've already collected that. So we're on to Sage Staff. It's a high increase of magic. Even though the only magic I really use is cure a lot of times. Holy if it's undead. I've used magic just for the status elements lately. And now for the diary from year 4. Should I just watch this again or should I skip it? Because I'm sure there's him, there's her. It's only gonna be the first 4 again, isn't it? Yeah, it's only gonna be the first 4 again. And it's gonna be the exact same thing every time. So I'm sorry, but we're skipping the music. And when my 4th year with the caravan is over, so many memories from my early adventures have dimmed. From the joys of chance encounters to the suspense of my first battles, it would be a pity if the goal of gathering myrrh became the only thing that drove me forward. But I can't look back at the past. The quest for myrrh means hope for the future. Now we're on to the year 5. The final year, I believe. So we have water, earth, and then wind to get back up there. And then we have just water, fire to get back over to the extra area if needed. But let's see, no new dungeons will be here, so that means this year it's second cycles only. Let's see, which ones were my favourite dungeons? None of the undead ones.
No, listen.
See, it seems the Jungle River has run dry. Perhaps someone at Shelia could tell you what. So I have to go to Shelia anyway, because...
Hello.
Oh, I would love a weapon. I need Mithril and Toad Oil for that. I need Iron and Ogre Fang for that. I didn't realise I had some better gear. And I need Mithril for that. Okay, so Mithril... Okay, so there's some items I'm going to have to think about.
Of course.
Yeah, Ashley can't really send you any materials at this moment in time. Because I can't exactly send stuff to you when the game doesn't allow you to do it unless you've done it some new sort of thing. So no Mithril here, unfortunately. Let's check my storage. Still got a bit of time. Storage, please. I have Mithril here. So I'm taking the Mithril, and unfortunately I don't have any. Ogre parts, I believe. Ogre parts or anything else. I can store one of them. Store that, store that, store that, and store that. So I can make the belt at least. that will at least buff my defense for the next 3 dungeons.
Hello?
I can't craft a belt here. I can't craft here. Why can't I? You're the armory. Aren't you meant to be able to craft it?
Well,
Oh, well, hey.
welcome home. Oh, you're back. Welcome
That's
back.
all the milk. But where is Father at? Seriously, actually, where is Father at? There he is.
Oh! Hello there.
So why can't you
Hello.
craft it here? Yeah, I talked to the blacksmith and he said he can craft it. What?
Hey,
Yeah, I'll take care of lava, yeah, but I'm sorry, but why can't you craft it here? Do I need to go to the big city and get one of them blacksmiths to do it for me? Anyway, I guess I'll read off the diary entries and I'll see you guys for more Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered on the Switch next time. News alert. You grow more self-assured with every passing day. I had my doubts at first, but I know now we can count on you.
Is that so?
Shall I tell you more of our runaway scholar? Last we heard, he and his warrior ally crossed the sea to the Laharian desert. This was some time ago, of course. Lightning brings for Cactus Pain, now it all begins again. I've crumbled in few remains, 40 beings. Wait a minute. Don't. Oh yeah, he was a scholar, wasn't he? All clues point to Laharian Desert as home to the ruling element. His letter contains such mysterious verses and deeds. What could he have sought in the lands beyond the sea?
no, listen.
Should your quest ever lead you there, may your memories of Killian never be buried in sand.
Farewell.
And Roland always says farewell. I will never take that line away from him. I feel like rhyming's the only thing that I never can do. Even though I tried not to rhyme, it's just the way he started talking. It sounded like he started to rhyme, but anyway. So So Viola Sluice is a monument to peace. The myrrh tree sprouted here as if to celebrate the coming of times. It is unfortunate, however, that the tree grew near the golem, who was left there to protect the sluice from monsters. I suppose it just shows that nothing can be gained without toil. Shelia, capital of the Ukes. There's a slight chill in the air, and I find it hard to believe that Killia and Shelia are part of the same world. They say the Ukes dress in strange ways to maximize their magical abilities. Someone once said that they have no bodies, only souls. Ukes are mysterious people indeed. I ran across a caravan from Ludia. Those two Selkies are some characters. They seem to be enjoying the journey more than observing their duty. It was a refreshing outlook, but it worried me. I began to understand how Alfernia must have felt about me. Oh yeah, and the gremlin, which contains the blue silk, which I... So, I'll see you guys next time.